Welcome to Thorpe Park, home to some of the UK's greatest thrill rides, located just outside of London, England. Today, we're going to show you everything that's new for the 2024 season, including what is now the UK's tallest and fastest roller coaster, Hyperia. Let's go on in.
So the very first thing that we gotta talk about is something you probably noticed right over the front entrance. That is Thorpe Park's brand new logo. You can see it right here. It's a very simplistic design. You're gonna see a lot of big changes in the park this year, and so having all this done as part of like an overall package really kind of makes a statement. And so I know I wasn't a huge fan of the logo at first, but actually it's grown on me, so I approve.
So it doesn't take long into being inside of Thorpe Park to get your first glimpse of Hyperia. As you can see it right here behind me. Stands at 236 feet tall, goes 80 miles an hour, and has 3 inversions. And I know from myself and probably a lot of other people, this is the most anticipated new roller coaster of 2024.
Hyperia might be all the talk for this year, and for good reason, but another huge change here at Thorpe Park is we said goodbye to Angry Birds Land, which, if you ask me, was long overdue. But in its place, we have Big Easy Boulevard, which has a New Orleans, Louisiana theme. So everything got a fresh coat of paint, the bumper cars were rethemed from the old Angry Birds theme, and it just, in general, looks a lot nicer. So, well done, Thorpe Park.
So during this last off-season, Thorpe Park gave Stealth quite the refresh. Starting over in the station, gave it a nice new repaint, looks really, really nice. Then we have the entrance area, is a brand new tire, and they finally updated the signs. Originally, it said 0 to 80 in 2.3 seconds, which as of like the earlier 2000s, it's been going much, much faster. So it's actually 0 to 80 in 1.8 seconds now. So if you've heard about a little closure over in Japan for a ride called Dododampa, this has now assumed the position as the record holder for fastest accelerating coaster in the entire world. Yay, Stealth!
This is a subtle change that actually I didn't even know about until now, but this season over at the Swarm, the vests do not lock anymore. So as you're riding, you can be like leaning forward and it doesn't like compress your chest. It is way more comfortable. This is the best the Swarm has ever run. So definitely when you come here to Thorpe Park, take a ride on it. At Thorpe Park, Project Sparkle was a huge undertaking with so many different ride refreshes that they tried to do in one off-season. They weren't able to finish everything. So one that they started was over here at Colossus. This whole side over here is looking fresh, but over on the lift hill, the vertical loop, and the corkscrews, it is still the original paint. So we are assuming that that is going to be redone over this next upcoming off-season. And also, just to clarify, they did not actually do any track replacement. I know originally there was some speculation that when people saw the fresh coat of paint, it was like, oh, that's brand new track. From what we're hearing, it's all the original Intamin track. And we're now here at Saw the Ride, right under the first inversion in the tunnel, and you might remember going right over this dead guy. Well, normally he's naked, but new for 2024, they did paint some shorts on him.
So new logo obviously means new merch. Check it out. And if you really miss the old logo, there's still merch over here. Check it out. Boom, it's still here.
There's a lot of new attractions to look forward to at Thorpe Park for the 2024 season, but we did also say goodbye to a pre-existing attraction. Right behind me was the entrance for Black Mirror Labyrinth, which was a very elaborate walkthrough themed to the Netflix TV show. We did it once, and we thought it was pretty cool. We had a great run-through, but I know it wasn't super popular, and I also think it might not have been the most repeatable, kind of a one and done, so regardless, this space is empty now. We'll have to wait and see what they do with it in the future. I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up being space for like a haunt maze or something, but oh well.
So now we're over here by Hyperia, and if you've been in this section of the park before they put this ride in, it used to have like a Wild West theme. So to kind of make everything more cohesive, they redid the exteriors of both the games and the Burger King to give them like a gold look, just like the ride. And the interior Burger King was also redone, so now everything has just a nice fresh coat of paint.
And here we are, the moment we've all been waiting for, Hyperia, the UK's tallest roller coaster, also the tallest roller coaster manufactured by Mach Rides. It's a hyper coaster, it is huge, and just being here in person is surreal. It looks fantastic. I love the white and then the gold at the base. You can see the queue out in front of us. Be prepared when you come here to Thorpe Park, this thing does get a long wait. Right now it's actually kind of short, it's only 50 minutes. But regardless, we're gonna go for a ride for our first ever time, and oh man, I've been waiting for this for a long time.
So Hyperia, aka the Golden Goddess, replaced the old log flume here called Logger Sleep. And for us, this is our first time ever standing in this part of the park. Last time we were here, this was still under construction. So standing here right now and seeing this completely finished is totally surreal. So we hope you enjoyed those couple of clips there of the nice little show that they do right outside of Hyperia's queue. It runs once every hour, and it's like really a testament to how much they care about this ride that they're even putting entertainment out in front of it, which they totally didn't have to do because the ride is already popular enough, but they did, and that's awesome.
Right next to Hyperia is the Hyporium, home to all of the merchandise you're going to want for this attraction, and honestly, it looks fantastic. I love the designs that they went with. I definitely will be walking out with some stuff. All right, here we go. About to dispatch for our first time on Hyperia in the back row. What a theatrical start to a ride.
Performance in here.
The music. I'm a score, you killed it. There's literally like fog, there's lighting. It's just amazing.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're sideways, it's fine.
Front row was amazing.
Yeah, I loved it. It was so sick.
I feel like those same elements, but getting pulled through them.
It's gonna be crazier.
It's going to be insane.
Yeah, I'm most excited for this drop in the back row.
That, yes, because I remember DC Rivals drop is very similar, and it was bonkers.
Oh, nuts. And this drop, it flips you 180 degrees. So think of it like how like Top Thrill kind of like throws you to the side. So we're gonna get yanked. We're gonna get laterals and negatives.
Heated.
Let's do that right now.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Allowed?
I don't know.
Actually.
I don't know.
Whoa! Woo!
This is so awesome. Oh my.
Literally, like,
Hello.
100.
That trim is probably heated.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
One last pop bear.
Woo! Oh my.
Wow. What a
That
ride.
is- that
Like,
is-
actually, what a ride.
Oh my. We've ridden this 2 times now, and I am exhausted.
This ride is crazy.
I am exhausted.
Yeah.
But in like a good way. It's not like a. It's like.
I love this kind of thing.
Yes,
Like, that's,
yeah. It's like a. Okay, when we first did Iron Gwazi, after I rode that like
I was like, that
a
takes a
few
lot
times,
out of you.
I was like, I need a nap.
Yeah.
And now I also need a nap. But that means it killed.
I feel like the UK didn't have a defined best roller coaster prior to this. Like
I
some people
think
said
they found
Nemesis, some
it.
said Smiler, some said Icon, whatever. It's undoubtedly
It's
Hyperia.
gonna be this
Like
one.
this is by far.
It's
that.
not really a
I don't know. I feel like
I don't know.
Right
I
now
like it for different reasons.
I'm leaning towards back row being better.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, that's
Actually,
so
no, I
cool.
don't. I have no idea.
Well,
I'm somewhere in the middle. I have to do more.
anyways, that does it for our first ever ride on Hyperia in the back row. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Come out here to Thorpe Park. Take a ride on this thing.
I don't think they need convincing.
I know, you were already convinced, but now you really should.
Now you really should.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.